am your only option. Today on the State of the Market, PPI is out. Ford is bringing back production in the United States. We have earnings in Cerberus and Cisco. The lettuce was ahead, but now it's behind. And Hormuz hell continues. Will oil at some point actually react? We're going to answer these questions and many more in the State of the Market show. So, Amin, let's roll some credits. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the State of the Market show. I am Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. Today, we've got a lot to discuss. In a little bit, I'm going to bring on Vaz. And when I tell you, we're going to do a little bit of charts by request. And then stick around because Vaz is going to be talking for a little bit after the show. So make sure you stay for the entire time. It's going to be a great time. Happy Red Shirt Thursday, everybody. PPI is out, and it was a great number. Producer price indexes were flat in July compared to expectations of a 0.2% increase. Core PPI rose 0.2% below the 0.3% forecast. This is a really great number if you are a bull. A really great number if you are a bull. Out of this, what are we seeing? SPX up 58 points, approaching 60, over 7,800. The Dow up 0.3%. The NASDAQ 100 up 1.2%. RSP up 0.65. So markets are reacting all in all bullish across the board. This is one of those days where, yes, you have the NASDAQ leading, but everybody is participating. Adding to the fun, get to my daily. Adding to the fun, you have the bond market, which is here. US 10Y. Thank you. Which, as you can see, yields really coming off today in the 10-year. We got as high as almost 475 just 2 days ago. We're back approaching a threat of 4.6. The markets are going to feel really good if the 10-year falls back below 4.5. It's going to take some pressure off of mortgage rates. It's going to make cost of capital cheaper. There are a lot of good things that happen if the 10-year continues to fall. Oil, now we still have Hormuz hell. Oil has continued to take a breather, but it's just hanging out around 80. And we continue to not have a lot of noise, not a lot of action out of there, other than we're still shooting at each other. I don't know where this ends, but I don't see any end in sight. Oil is going to continue to be kind of a weight on the market. And until things get resolved, it's going to be hard for bonds to fully plummet. Now, one thing that I think is going to plummet is the VIX index. I'm actually surprised to see it up today, given the move that we've got and given the fact that we have kind of come off yesterday. I think we had some weird movement after the bell that may have caused VIX to drop a little bit precipitously in between 4 and 415, remembering VIX trades till 415. But what you are seeing is VIX futures are now below 17. The VIX itself, 1475. We've got about a point between VIX and the VIX index. And that is still a little bit wide for how close we are to expiration. VIX futures, the August VIX future expires on Wednesday next week, but much more normal. And I continue to believe you are going to see the VIX trade below 15, potentially into expiration. I think you might see a 13 VIX. And the trade I have been giving you, and I still stand by it, is the 15 puts for 8 cents. They traded as high as 12 yesterday. I think by tomorrow, if we come in and markets are calm and normal, you've got a good shot that you're going to see the VIX below 14.5 and maybe even lower than that. As the day progresses, I'm expecting that VIX number to come in. Now, one article that I thought was kind of interesting and humorous was an article about lettuce. I don't know if you've heard about Taylor Farms and what's going on there. They had to recall guacamole. They've had to recall lettuce. And of course, there's this bacterial infection, this parasite that is existing in lettuce. I'll tell you, we made tacos on Tuesday. I know, crazy, Taco Tuesday. Who does that? And I got out the shredded lettuce, and Lauren looks at me, who likes a salad, looks at me and goes, I'm not eating that.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why.
Open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos, folks. So on Taco Tuesday, she didn't even want to eat the lettuce. And this is a woman that likes a salad. So we're seeing it. And the reason why I bring this up is what we're seeing is lettuce prices plummet. And it's a story about how demand really can affect pricing. And right now, what we're seeing is lettuce demand is tanking. So, when you look around the rest of the market, where is demand? Well, AI, right? Energy. People ask me, hey, oil's only $80 and my gasoline is over $4 a gallon. $80 oil 10 years ago would have meant $3. Well, we've got fewer refineries and gasoline demand continues to rise. So it's just got a little tidbit on the power of supply and demand. All right. Now, the next story I want to talk about, and this is an interesting one. Ford. They are bringing production back to the United States. They're going to be they're pulling production from China back to the United States for Lincoln vehicles. Big win for the American worker. And, I think this is another kind of sign of the separation between China and the United States. We have our economies are becoming less siloed or more siloed, and less integrated as time passes. Is this a win for us? I think time will tell. But, it's an interesting tidbit in overall markets. And I think Ford is going to be one to watch. And, simultaneously, you have this Tesla story. Tesla is talking about separating their Chinese business from their U.S. business, like basically spinning off their Chinese affiliate. And why? Twofold. one, those economies are becoming increasingly siloed. And two, there's the SpaceX story where Tesla and SpaceX eventually merge. SpaceX is buying so much from Tesla in terms of energy, battery packs. You both use it. Tesla's using SpaceX compute. There's a lot of integrations there. So, I think that it's just something to watch. Does this kind of pattern of repatriation of manufacturing, separating of businesses between China and the United States continue? My thoughts are they will. My thoughts are they will. But I just thought that an interesting story. All right. Well, speaking of interesting stories, we've just had PPI. We've got no economic news coming out. We're up 59. How far can we go up? And if we roll over, how far can we tank? And to help us answer those questions is our Pharaoh of Fibonacci, the one, the only co-founder and CEO of TradeToClose.com, the woman behind the Game Plan SPY and Game Plan Q, and my partner in crime at the close. She is Olivia Voznako. Voz, good morning, Voz. How are you?
Did you just appoint me CEO?
I did.
That's amazing. Wow,
Yes.
guys. What's up, Mark? Hey, guys. Welcome to Thursday. It feels like this week is flying by. I thought it was Wednesday.
It's a happy red shirt Thursday. I love that you're wearing the Stanford Cardinal.
I did, yes. Yeah, I graduated from their trading academy.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would assume you were their professor. I would assume you were their professor.
Could use one.
So, Vaz, obviously, we've gotten a big move out the gate on SPY and on the Qs. Qs really booming, SPY looking strong. What do you see in those charts?
Yeah, man. I had pull up the QQQ. We had a really just classic bull flag. And, you see it right here, both in QQQ and SPY. And the way that this was trading, I just think that the market was, you could see the fear has left the market, and it almost has that actual summer vibe that we did not get in the beginning of summer, right? We had a lot of volatility this summer, which usually isn't the case. And now we're just like, okay, I guess we got that out of the way, because usually this mess starts to happen in August. I guess we got that over with, and now we can kind of just chill and drink Malibu Bay breezes and just watch these pop outs happen in kind of a boring way. Like, this is a boring breakout, and that's what I was expecting. I mean, if you look at SPY, we're trading at all-time highs. Same chart, just a little flag, and it's not like we're having this insane breakout where we like gap up. It's just a nice, orderly, boring breakout. And so we've been trading accordingly to that.
Yeah, so we've got the Qs are still not at an all-time high, right? They're having a nice day, but we've got another 15, 16 points to get to an all-time high. Meanwhile, SPY is at an all-time high and breaking records. Do you see the Qs taking that high out? And what is our upside on SPY?
So usually, in order to, we need to take this out, and usually to take that out, we need some sort of gap up. We would need a gap in the QQQ. Like, I think that we're just kind of gonna go like this, and then we need a gap above this cluster right here to sustain new highs. That's usually how it goes. With SPY being at all-time highs, my target for SPY here, I'll do it right quick. I got a local target, and I got a local target and a higher target. 787, that's that pennant break. But if you want to do the entire flag, and this is obviously not going to happen in the next week, but you're now looking at like an 816 target in SPY.
Oh, wow.
Again, it's not going to happen like
Not in a week. Not in a week. I understand that.
no,
Yes, but
that's the target.
it's an interesting year-end target. Is 8,116. That's an interesting year-end target.
It could happen. It can happen sooner than year end, but there's going to
Oh,
be
wow.
standard, breaking out, pull back. I think that August, the way that August is shaping out is how it's summer supposed to be. We're going to be we're going to be inching up and then, hitting a boring all-time high and then inching lower and then, pull back, like just a standard bullish trend. That's what I'm predicting.
Okay. I like that standard bullish trend. And so, and on the Qs, you've got, you think we're going to take those highs out, and eventually we're going to be over 750.
Well, yeah, and generally speaking, from how I trade, we have to take out this kind of failure of a breakout. We need to gap above that to kind of let go of any sort of baggage there, right? Any pressure there. So there needs to be some sort of catalyst in the Qs more so than SPY. I don't know if NVIDIA earnings are coming up soon. Like something that can gap the QQQ up would be ideal. Doesn't mean it can't happen slowly and surely in like little increments, but that's usually what I like to see. Ow.
Yeah. Well, I'm with you. And yeah, I think things look quite bullish. All right, Vaz, we got a couple of minutes. Now you're sticking around after the show, and you're going to be talking about all the cool stuff we do at the close. But I thought let's do a couple of volume profile by request.
Oh, sure.
Folks, if you want to throw in some tickers, Vaz will look at those for you guys. What stocks are you wanting, Vaz? Red Cat. That's a good one. RCAT.
Red Cat.
Yes.
Right. Okay, give me 1 second. Load my chart up here. Hello. Okay, there we go. All right, Red Cat. Nice recovery. We're flagging. Getting some pressure here with the point of control in the 200 period moving average. Now look exactly like I was talking about the Qs. See this cluster? Red Cat needs to break above that. And then you have a really awesome strategy here with the volume profile. There is a thin zone, lack of resistance. You could front run this. It's a little high risk. But once Red Cat starts taking out like 1178, you want to clear the point of control, the 200-day moving average. This mess over here, this thing is off to the races to like 15. It's a very strong setup. Have this on your watch list, everyone. This is an amazing setup circulating.
All right. Next up on our list, SpaceX.
Oh gosh, I can't do SpaceX.
All right, we won't do SpaceX.
It's too new.
HPE.
Yeah.
HPE.
Okay.
Now this is the endless compute. This story would relate to what we were talking about. Companies yesterday. Companies getting rid of Bitcoin mining to sell compute to Anthropic. HPE is a major player in that and is breaking out.
It is. Yeah, it is. HP. Okay. So again, we want to take this out right here where it failed. It should have went higher. It failed. Notice how we're getting some pressure in that local high. But according to Fibonacci, this is going to take it out. And we're looking at like a 66 target in this 68.
All right. And
good stuff, guys.
Yeah, that's a great one. And then do you want to do Amazon or Microsoft? You can pick.
Okay, I'll let you. Hold on. Amazon. Do Amazon.
All right. Ooh.
Okay. because I like the setup here. So Amazon, after earnings, we had that nice gap up. This consolidated and it failed, but that makes a really nice setup for us. So, like, I like taking things out and then going long and or short, depending on the chart. But to the upside here, we have this is going to be like a gravitational pull right here. So I'm expecting Amazon, a high risk trade would to be to trade this up to 278. You have some support here on a major node in your volume profile. And then what you could do is kind of like hold some flyers or re-enter, or if you're a little more like low risk, you can trade once we take like that target out, 277. So you can front run here up to 277, 278. Or you can wait for a clean break above that, and then we'll be off to the races because we're taking these Cowboys out.
All right. And then one more for me, because everybody's going to want to know about that. SMH, everyone's favorite.
Uh-huh. Oh, I like SMH.
Yes, SMH.
You okay, mate? Oh, my God.
Wrong pipe.
You okay?
Took a drink, wrong pipe. I'm fine.
Pipe. Okay. Yeah, this is a great chart, guys. You have a inverse head and shoulders right here, or you can call it a V-shaped correction, whatever. It's a nice correction here. You got over the point of control. This is a very healthy volume profile. You are closing above the 40 period moving average today on so far low volume, which I like because, again, guys, I like to be the momentum. I don't want to chase on momentum. And so we're making a very nice steady climb into bullish territory. This is interesting for me. My upside target in SMH is 622.
All right. Now, Vaz, I want to close on you and I taking a little victory lap.
I know what you're going to say.
Yesterday, you and I bought calls in SMCI. We bought the August 21st, 40 calls, and we paid $1.15.
We did. Yeah, that is way in the money right now. We are closing that, obviously. We did send an email alert to close it because, we have this strategy on Trade the Close called 1, 2, 3, swing shots.
Swing shots.
Swing shots. So basically they're swing trades. And we're looking for this strategy. I tell Mark, I'm like, I need 5 days. Now, SMCI, to give it 5 days would be the August 21st calls. And the target was 40, closing this gap. Wow, Mark, that was an awesome swing shot trade. And usually these do start running in like a day or two. But again, I just need 5 days and I'm set. So nice swing shot.
Very good swing shot. And that is a part of what Vaz and I trade on the close, which is a live show that hosted by Vaz and myself every day at 3 p.m. We trade what's called the fuse. We trade swing shots. We trade bombshells. And you're going to learn all about those and more with Vaz over the next few minutes. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So I want you guys to stick around. You don't need to play the outro yet because Vaz is going to take right over. So, folks, I am Mark Sebastian. I am your only option, and I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of the one, the only Pharaoh Fibonacci. She is Olivia Vaz. I hope everybody has a great morning. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Vaz, I'll see you at 3. Have a great morning.
Awesome. Can't wait for another swing shot.
Swing shots.
Swing shots. All right, Mark,
Later,
I'll see you
everybody.
later. All right,
Bye-bye.
guys, come hang with me. Just give me a second. All right. Hey, what's up, everyone? Vaz in the house. And I want to talk to you about a opportunity to come hang out with me at the close. The close is a service that trades from 3 to 4 p.m. and it has a variety of trades that I think will be interesting for you. And I'm just going to say straight out of the gate, because you guys know I'm from Jersey. I don't like putting sugar on stuff. We're offering a free trial. So maybe this sounds interesting to you. We're going to run through it. All right. Let's get into it. Hey guys. So I'm just going to say hi in chat. I think most of you guys know me, but I'm just going to say hi to Surf Dancing Hogan. Oh, Florida Ace. Yes. The close has been great. It's fun. It does make money. Awesome, Florida Ace. The swing shot trades have been really fun. So welcome, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm just going to, basically pitch you the close, and I'd like for you to join. Again, this is going to be for free. So, and it's legit for free, and it's a pretty nice trial for you to hang out. So when we started the close, it was truly trading our analysis together, looking at charts, looking at, swing trades, and basically trading anything that's interesting 0 DTE during that hour. Because what happens is there's a lot of funds that are active during that hour that you can kind of ride the coattails. And so we have our variety of trades and like charting analysis. We're like, okay, this is kind of, let's get into a trade and we'll sell it in a day or a week. And then also let's see what other opportunities we have during this hour for those of you or us that like to trade 0 DTE. Because guess what? 0 DTE at the end of the day is cheap. And it's awesome because, hey, this is the only time where theta is actually on our side. Thank goodness. So it's a live show. It's every day. We are doing chart crunching. We're going to go over the trades in a second. It's from 3 to 4 p.m. So for those of you that are on the West Coast, you will love this show because your day has just begun and it's over, right? You can kind of wake up, trade, and then you're done with it instead of waking up at like it has to be earlier, 5 a.m. to prepare to trade. And we have a lot of activity during then. So the way the show is structured is I open the room around 3 o'clock. Usually that's when we're going to go over what the market's doing. If we have a lean on where we're going to close at the end of the day, any sort of positions that we close, we'll do some quick recaps with that. And then at 3:15, this is where we have our fuse trade. And the fuse trade is a day trading opportunity where we will call the shots for the rest of the hour. So if the fuse is bullish, we're going to buy calls and we are hopefully cashing out of those as price continues to go higher throughout the hour. Or it's a fuse bear where we're predicting that the market's going to go lower into the hour. And that's where we start cashing out during the hour if the market continues to go lower. Then at 3:50, we trade the bombshell, which is essentially a market on close order. This is showing like an imbalance of where basically funds are wrapping up their day and kind of positioning themselves for tomorrow. And we're going to see if they are bullish or bearish. And we have metrics to kind of follow that before that market on close hits. And we'll prepare to trade that pop or drop. Remember, guys, as I just said on the show, I've been saying this a lot recently because I think this is clicking of how I like to trade. I don't like to trade on momentum. I want to be the momentum. I want to set up the trap and have that trade jump and fall through it into the money town. Okay. So that's how I like to look at these sort of trades that we do during the hour. And then by 4 o'clock, we are done. It's an hour. I know an hour seems like a really long time, but it goes by because we have so much activity and so much information to share. So basically the trades are broken down in 4 different ways. First, as I discussed, we have our fuse trade. This is at 3:15. This is an emailed and alerted trade, and we will either buy calls or puts, and we want those to ride price into the bell. So we buy calls. We're looking for the market to go up for the next 45 minutes. If we're buying puts, we're looking for the market to go down in the next 45 minutes. It's really simple. Then we have our swing shot trades, which are essentially swing trades. Apple knows what that is. I see we have a lot of members in here already. Swing shot trades are basically just trades that we are looking to get out of between 1 and 5 days. Sometimes if depending on what model we're using these trades, we will maybe make it a little longer date. If, let's say, the target is really out there, we're like, hey, for instance, CCJ can hit 150 by November, then we're going to buy November calls. But normally speaking, we're doing some day trading here. We want our overnights and our swing shot trades to make us money. Can't be a doctor because I don't have the patience. Okay. So that's the kind of vibe I like to go for. Then we have our bombshell, which is at basically we start setting this up around 3:45. We're determining whether the rest of the 10 minutes of the day, like 3:50 to 4 o'clock, if that's going to go up or down. And this is going to be a very fast pop or drop. So this is where we're making like 100% easily on a trade. And guys, this is where trades are very cheap. I mean, for instance, yesterday we got in at calls at like 4 and we rolled them out around 8. I mean, you're making 100% very cheaply and very quickly. So that is interesting for a lot of our closers, as we like to call our members. And then for $19.99, no, I'm just kidding. And then we have our overnight trades, which is where, as you can see, we're kind of looking for directions during the hour, during the week for specific stocks, during that time for the market, like the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. We do an overnight where we're predicting if the market is going to go up or down the next day. And we do trade these. We had one this week in the QQQ where we made like 70% despite CPI. The chart was just so strong that we got into that overnight. Wow, Shane traded one of our swing shot trades 148% overnight. Awesome, Shane. I love hearing that. So as you can see, and this brainchild of ours is essentially to trade the close live and to position ourselves to get into options and trades very cheaply because you're at the end of the day. Okay. So you got the sundae, you got the whipped cream, and you're getting the cherry on top here with everything, especially if you guys like to trade options. This is for you. So the membership includes the daily live room, which is around $3,000 a year. We have the Fuse trade, which is also a separate service on its own, but we include it free in the close. That separate service is around $1,200 a year. So that's in the close. We have, real-time bombshell trading. We have education as well, because who doesn't like education? And we have 4 payday classes. These are classes that we sell on the side. That's for about $200. And email and push alerts. Obviously, you guys need to know if we're getting into a trade. We also email that as well. We are on top of it. So the value really for this service is a lot, including for the live show. They're putting it on $7,000 per year. Okay. What I am doing for you today is showing you the testimonials of some more swing shot trades, 172%, Rocket Lab, 300%. As you can see in chat, we just made 140% on SMCI. I think you're getting the gist of it. I want you guys to come hang out with us. I'm offering a 30-day free trial for you. You get all of this stuff and see if it's for you. See what trades you like. See if you maybe want to just trade the swing shot trades, or if you are a swing trader and want to start day trading at a really cheap price, come there. We're live at 3 to 4 p.m. We'll teach you how to do that. So you get a lot of bang for your buck in this service. And the best part is you're not paying any bucks today. You're getting a lot of bang for 0%. So I'm giving you 30 days free. That's it. Come hang out. Ted just put it in chat. You get the fuse trade, the bombshell trade, the swing shot trades, and the overnight. It is for free. Our community is awesome. It is a fun power hour. And again, it's 30 days. You have plenty of time to give us a chance. And I know that you're going to like it within the first day, which is going to be today. Because we're going to get in some more swing shot trades and fuse trades and bombshells. And hint, hint, I think our overnight is going to be very bullish. All right. So can't wait to see you guys there. I see we already have a lot of members. SMCI in at 120 out of 320. Oh my gosh, Tina, that's fantastic. SMCI, I just got to check what this is right now. We got in this trade yesterday. The options were 140. Our target was 40 for the stock. It's now trading near to 42. Awesome, guys. Love it. After 30 days, what is the price? Well, you could see how expensive that price is. We'll give you guys a discount, obviously, if you want to join. But give us a chance first. 30 days. I'll give you a week. And I know that you are going to want to join this awesome community. See what trades are for you. Fuse trade, bombshell trade, swing shot, or overnight. We offer a lot, and we have a live show to take questions, teach you, and educate you. It's really fun, and the community is growing because it works. Let's just be real, okay? All right, guys, join me. Here we go. Ted just put the link in there. Join 30 days free, and I will see you guys today at 3 p.m. I got a big watch list, so we're going to get another swing shot trade. I can guarantee that one. Oh, yeah, baby. All right, guys, I'll see you later.